about the extraordinary life of a man named Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. By the time he was only 6 years old, he already knew what he wanted to do with the rest of his life.
Tomorrow is my first day of school. When I get home, I'll come over to your house again to play.
Okay, Martin, we'll see you tomorrow.
The next day, Martin went back to his friend's house. He knocked on their door.
Good afternoon. Can your boys come out to play?
Martin, you're in school now. My boys go to a school for white kids and go to school with other African American kids. My kids cannot play with you anymore. Please do not come here again.
I don't understand. It shouldn't matter what color my skin is. Everyone should be treated equally.
This experience changed Martin's life forever. As Martin grew up, he was determined to fight for equal rights for all people. After he graduated from college, he went to Boston University to study religion and became a preacher.
Congratulations, Martin. You earned your doctorate degree of theology. You are now Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Thank you, ma'am.
Years later, on December 1st, 1955, in Montgomery, Alabama, an African-American woman named Rosa Parks was sitting on a bus. At that time, there were bus segregation laws. This meant that African Americans had to sit in the back of the bus and had to make room for white passengers.
The front of the bus is for white passengers only. You need to move to the back right now.
I will not move. I should have the right to sit anywhere I want to. I am calling the police. Rosa Parks, you broke the law. You were going to jail.
After Rosa Parks was arrested for refusing to give up her seat on the bus, the African American community started a boycott.
I have a solution. Let's start a boycott. A boycott means we will not ride buses, so the bus companies will lose a lot of money.
I will be the leader of the boycott. We will not ride the bus until the bus companies agree to 3 demands.
First, we will demand that all bus drivers be courteous.
Second, we will demand first come, first serve seating on buses. People should have the right to sit wherever they want.
Third, we will demand that African Americans have the right to be a bus driver. People should have the right to have any kind of job they want.
The African American community did not ride buses. Instead, they walked or drove in their cars together.
African Americans are not riding our buses. We are losing too much money.
We can't afford to lose any more money. It's time to give in to their demands.
More than a year later, the U.S. Congress declared bus segregation laws were unconstitutional.
It's not fair for African Americans to have to sit in the back of the bus. From now on, all people can sit anywhere they want. It doesn't matter what color their skin is.
As you all know by now, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. believed that all people should be treated equally. So on August 28, 1963, he organized and led a march on Washington, D.C. This is when he delivered his famous speech people called, "I Have a Dream." I have a dream!
That one day this nation will rise up and live out to the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
I have a dream!
That one day my 4 little children will live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their characters.
I have a dream today!
That one day, that right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers.
I have a dream today! A year after his famous speech, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was the youngest person to ever receive the Nobel Peace Prize.
You earned this award for all your hard work. You have peacefully protested for all people to be treated equally.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
We want to give you this check for $54,000 to thank you for all your work.
I am going to give the money to a member of the civil rights movement so they can keep working on equal rights for all people.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. continued to be a leader of the civil rights movement until he was giving a speech on April 4th, 1968. A man named James Earl Ray who shot and killed Martin Luther King Jr. Many people around the world were shocked and very upset. 5 days later, his funeral became an international event. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. helped change Americans' history. He was an incredible man. We will always remember him when we celebrate his birthday in January. Thanks for watching our play about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We hope you learned a lot today.
Performed by
Mrs. Laura's reading class!
Here! And Galileo over here.